Hey guys, I'm here in the city that was once known as Wineville, California, which was changed to Mira Loma after a series of abductions and murders that happened here in this very chicken coop, which is not a chicken coop anymore, but the property still stands, looks pretty much the same, the house, and I'm gonna show you guys it right now. It was said to be 20 victims abducted and brought right here. So walking up to this house, you get a chilling vibe just knowing what happened right here. So this is actually the house that those murders took place. So that's where Gordon would have lived, and chicken coops would have been right there and on the other side. If you look at the house, pretty much does look the same from that time. So I'm pretty sure they found bones in that ground right there, that very ground. Looks like this is the back property now. If you look all the way down, kind of looks like a chicken coop. So in that time there was no property around here. It was empty, which made it easy for Gordon and his nephew to do those killings. Yeah, this place doesn't have chicken coops anymore. So trees in the way, so you can't really get a good view of the house. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. You see that they added these poles right here in front of the house on the patio section. Wonder if the owners know what happened here, or the tenants. Oh, just keep looking back over there. Look at that. Since they changed the name to Mira Loma, this street right here is still called Wineville. This street. Yeah, they changed the name because they didn't want anyone to remember that time. It's kind of weird that they kept the street name, Wineville. I don't know. Pretty creepy right here, knowing that boys were butchered right there. A boy escaped and came forward a few years after all that came down, and just thinking about him escaping, must have ran one of these ways. And creepy enough as it is, just a couple houses down is a preschool and childcare. Yeah, just right here. A couple houses down from where children themselves were butchered and murdered. So in those days, nobody was around. It was just an empty field area. Now there's horses walking around, chickens, dogs. Hope I don't step on that. Gordon was eventually caught and hung in San Quentin prison. These events that happened here and the events that happened with Christine Collins are in the movie Changeling, starring Angelina Jolie. The movie's about where Angelina Jolie is playing Christine Collins, and she has a son, and he goes missing, abducted, and she goes to the police, and they bring a random kid back to her that's not even hers. He was a runaway, and they really try to convince her. They even make her look crazy that she's denying it's her son. And that was the corruption of the LAPD back in those days. Turns out that the boy, the Collins boy, was abducted and brought here in Wineville. He was killed with all the other boys. Gordon's mom, Sarah, helped him undig most of the body parts and take them to a desert, and pretty sure they burned them and they turned to ash and then buried them there somewhere, but nobody really knows. When the police came and they dug up the bones right here on this property, they found just body parts, not full parts. Nobody will really know. He went out still saying he was innocent, and they hung him. So the killer, Gordon, his nephew, he actually just did a few years in a children's school located in Whittier, and he got out for good behavior, and he eventually went back to Canada, where they were from, and died a normal life, which kind of proves that he wasn't really in on this and he was just forced to do it, which is pretty sad when you're a 15-year-old kid. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me right here in front of the chicken coop murder house on Wineville Avenue, right here in Mira Loma. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.